Queen. This is your favorite dating and relationship coach, Desmond Booker. Also, I am now a success coach as well. Happy New Year to you. 2026 is going to be an amazing, awesome year for you and for me. And we should be excited about that. Now, what we're wanting to begin to do, of course, let's just go ahead and start jumping into 2026 being a year that my love life is amazing. It's going to be totally different than 2025. Let's go ahead and just accept that. All right. In order for the 2026 to be different than your 2025, there's some things that we got to talk about, and let's begin to adjust even starting right now. One of the things that we have to begin to understand is that my external is a reflection of my internal, right? So what's happening on the outside is caused by what's happening on the inside. So what I have to begin to do, as we've talked about this numerous times, and we're going to continue to talk about this, is that there's no need of me blaming the dating pool. Not enough men, the wrong men are coming into my life. Whatever it may be, I keep getting hurt. I keep attracting the wrong people. These are all what? External factors. They're just a result, and they are the effect. They're not the cause, but they're the effect. So if you're seeing and experiencing things in your love life, it's simply because why? There's something internally going on, right? And what we have to begin to do is find out what's internally going on so that you can begin to see or mirror what is going on the inside. Now, many times is that what? We're going to have to take the responsibility. I'm causing these things. And what I have to begin to do is that if I continue to blame the dating pool, if I say the dating pool is trash, then guess what? It's going to remain trash because I'm talking about something that is the effect and not the cause. It's like me getting upset at the wind because it blew over some things. Well, it blew over some things because it's the wind. The wind was the cause. There's no need of me getting upset with people, how they treat me, what they're doing to me, and all these things. It's just the cause, but I'm the effect. So if I change, that's the wonderful, beautiful thing. If I change me, my external will begin to change. Let's dive into this even more. And so we have to begin to understand that as we begin to audit, as we begin to look at ourselves, we have to begin to understand that if we are wanting the external to change, if we're wanting the external to be different, if we're wanting our love life to be different, a different experience, if we're wanting people to love us, honor and cherish us, what we have to begin to do, we have to begin to honor, we have to begin to love ourselves in order for that to be reflected. I'm going to be honest with you. So many people are saying they're treating me a certain way, but how are you treating yourself? Let's just be honest. Do an internal audit on yourself of what's going on the inside, okay? Because my inside, again, is reflecting my outside. And we have to begin to look at. So we have to begin to look at let's look at our behaviors. Let's look at our behaviors. What's really going on? What behaviors? What behaviors do you need to leave in 2026? And when we talk about behaviors, we link them to habits. There's certain habits. Were you settling in 2026? Did you find yourself, 2025, did you find yourself in situationships in 2025? Were you dating people that you shouldn't have been dating in 2026? Were you settling, and I keep saying 2026, in 2025? Were you settling? Were you allowing people to breadcrumb you? Were you allowing people to treat you a certain way that you know you shouldn't have been treated? These are all habits that create behaviors. And what we have to begin to do is eliminate those habits so that the behaviors will be different in 2026. Again, if you're settling, if you're allowing somebody to, you're entertaining people that you shouldn't be entertaining, knowing that it's leading to nowhere, if and leads you into situationships, what you have to do is you have to cut that out. So real quickly, I want you to think about what habits do you need to cut out in 2020 from bringing into 2025. No baggage. 2025, what habits do you need to cut so that your behaviors will do you need to set more standards, right? Do you need to raise your standards because your standards were low? That's one habit, right? So I got to raise my standards and cut the low hanging fruit standards of what I'm allowing. Do I need to raise my boundaries, right? Do I need to step back and start to heal? I was dating, watch this habit. I was dating hurt. I shouldn't have been dating. I should have been healing. Do I keep going in and out of these relationships knowing that they're not going to, I'm giving him so many chances knowing that he's not changing because I'm not really honestly changing, right? I've got to cut that habit out. What habit do you really need to cut out so that it won't affect your behavior in 2026? I want you to begin to do that. Let's not bring that habit into 2026 because if you're the same person, you're going to see the same results. Okay. So let's do that audit. Okay. And what I want you to also begin to do is that in order to have the right person step into your life, I have to be the right person. So when I'm working on the right habits, causing me to have the right behavior, then it causes the right people to come into my life, the right results to come into my life. It's all about me. So as I'm upgrading me, my love life will upgrade. That is very powerful. When my love life upgrades, it's a reflection that I have upgraded. Okay. So it's no longer am I trying to date. I'm not trying to date. I am dating the right people. All right. I'm not there are plenty of great men for me, right? And you have to claim that there are great men for me to date, and I'm attracting the right person. How does that feel? I'm attracting the right people. I'm pushing away the wrong people. I'm not entertaining. When I'm seeing red flags, that's it. I'm not entertaining anybody. Another bad habit that 2025 you did in 2025 and no longer will you do in 2026. I'm internally being better so that I can externally see better. That makes sense, doesn't it? And so with 2025 mindset cannot come into 2026. And in order to see a better love life in 2026, I'm going to have to what? Have a better mindset. No longer 2025. And many of you may have even experienced some great relationships and some sabotaging on your behalf may went on. Another habit that you need to quit. Why are you sabotaging these great relationships? Why are you pushing the person that could potentially be the right person for you? And you have to begin to identify that by doing that internal audit. So I want you to begin to look at yourself. Again, I'm going to take the responsibility. I'm creating what I see right now. I take full responsibility. I'm not going to blame anybody. Number two, I'm going to begin to look at the habits that I need to begin to look at inside of myself. And so that's creating the behaviors that I have so that I can begin to upgrade my habits so that it affects my behavior, which then in turn affects the results that I'm getting. And then number three, I'm going to begin to then install those new habits. I'm going to begin to integrate those new habits. I'm going to create more new habits so that it creates new behaviors. Then externally, I will begin to see what I'm wanting to begin to see. And that is very important that you begin to do those things. And so this is a real quick video that I wanted to do for you. But if you do those three things, stop blaming, take the responsibility, start checking on your habits. And that's creating these behaviors. Get rid of those bad habits from 2025 and then begin to install those new habits and then begin to start setting new boundaries, new standards, raise yourself up to the next level. Watch your love life raise to the next level. This is awesome. I'm ready to see great things for you in 2026. If you need to be healed, let's talk. If you're ready to go from single to successfully dating, let's talk. Remember, I do have my membership is still available. Many of you, if you're wanting to sit down and let's craft and let's create some things happening for you. And this is the first month and the first time that we're getting ready to step into January, really gearing up. Everybody's got the holidays over with. Let's sit down for a 15-minute free consultation and begin to assess where you are, where you're wanting to be. I'm excited. I'm excited because I believe that so many queens are ready to start dating, ready to start healing, ready to start stepping into that new relationship with the person that you're desiring. All right, join my membership. I'll drop a link below. I'll drop information. You can DM me if you're watching this on Instagram. Our YouTube, we're thanking you that you are causing our YouTube to blow up. Thank you for sharing our YouTube as well. And we're just growing and we're excited. The more you're helping me reach more people, and I'm so appreciative of that. And I thank you for doing that. Also, you may be watching this on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, our Queens Don't Settle group, we thank you for you. You can drop a comment below, say, hey, I'm ready to change. I'm ready to start this relationship. You can just comment below and I'll send you a link for the 15-minute call, and we can be just getting assess where you are and where you're wanting to be. All right. 2026 is going to be a new year for you, but you have to become new. A new love life is getting ready to come into your life. You're getting ready to experience a new love life. Are you ready for that? I hope you are, because it's going to happen the moment you begin to check on you, become a better you, and get rid of those things that are causing the old you to come into the new year. No baggage in 2025, right? Old baggage in 2025 is staying in 2025, and new baggage. I got to get used to saying that. No new baggage, no old baggage in 2026. No old baggage in 2026. Why? Because queens don't settle. Have a great day. Remember, queens don't settle.